You're watching NCTV Black.
Nice to see you dressed up for the occasion, Ben.
Well, you see, I didn't want to get maple all over my Sunday's best.
Wait, what?
So I wore a t-shirt.
Sounds good.
Wait, guys, hold on.
Normally, we script out what we plan to say before the episode, but
We were too busy hunting down this bountiful Spencer here.
when I got back in touch with my street roots. Shut up.
I hate you people.
Right. I'll name up it.
Start tripping, like, isn't that a weird feeling?
Yeah.
Don't you think that's what's supposed to happen?
But anyway, that's not happening. Whoa.
Okay, class, please have your homework out. I'm gonna come around and give a check.
Dude, I don't have my homework done.
So, Riley, got your homework?
No. My house kind of like burned down like twice.
Kinda burned down twice. In one night. And fail.
Oh, my dad was attacked by a bear last night.
Well, I talked to your father this morning.
Are you stalking me?
Your father works here in the building.
You didn't answer my question.
Well, this is a surprise. Detroit, why don't you have your homework?
Well, you see, my dad was attacked by a bear. Dad was on fire.
The bear was on fire.
That's right.
And attacked your father.
That's right.
Yeah, fail. Sean, you too?
Yeah, well, you see, I was attacked.
If you say bear, I'm gonna let you know what it feels like to be mauled by a bear.
I was just attacked by a cat, Miss Ewings. It's just a cat.
Fail. Colin, in your homework?
My level 94 dragon breeder requires all my time. I don't have any time.
Oh, well, of course he does.
She's female.
Yeah. Okay. Well, does anybody have their homework today?
I do. Yeah, I got my homework done.
Oh, jeez.
Do you accept checks?
Okay.
Can I change my story to Ebola contraction?
Okay. Zach.
You see, I was in a tragic car accident, and as the front of the car crumpled into the back and the windshield smashed in, I just knew I wasn't going to finish my readings. And that's when the bears came. And when the gasoline coated the bears, they became a wall of fire. Don't look at me.
Okay. I'm incredibly disappointed in all of you. By tomorrow, I fully expect...
I'm popping cap in my mom!
Okay.
Stop. She was tripping, man. Stop.
Oh,
Mr. Ewing,
yes.
do you have those handbooks with the student signatures for me now?
Well, I do have them. I had them at my home and all in a nice, neat stack. And then my house caught on fire. But as I ran out, a bear attacked me and made me lose all the signed handbooks.
Oh, that's cold.
Arm Spencer.
Okay.
Action.
I'm popping cap in my mom!
No, made in the right spot.
Scraps, read it.
Oh, you're not murdering his mom anymore?
We did that already.
They became a wall of fire.
No, man. Maybe I shouldn't have shot my mom. We need to ride home from school. I miss my mom.
She was straight tripping, dog.
Why you speaking street, bruh? Nerd.
Never was the smell of Mountain Dew and Cheeto dust more prevalent than on that night.
What are you talking about?
The night that I played Dungeons and Dragons.
It's Skyrim with more imagination. It's a great escape from reality.
It's always different, it's always interesting.
It's a way that I can assume a character that's not me and then see how I would react in imaginary circumstances.
It's a good outlet for sort of creating your own stories and, you know, designing your own plots and so forth.
It's a great experience. You make friends, you develop deeper relationships with people, you expand your imagination. But it does require a lot of time.
Especially if you're a dungeon master. You know, any moment where I can tell that the players are really enjoying what's going on and everything, you know, that I've created is falling into place with, you know, what they're doing and how they're handling these situations. That's just a really good feeling.
I think that my favorite D&D experience is one that happened very recently with within my family when my Uncle Sean was DMing. We had defeated a dragon and destroyed this stone that was corrupting the island that the dragon was on. And so afterwards we took the island and we started converting it into our very own fortress.
It was a time when we went into this dungeon and it was like a terrible, terrible horror movie because inside this dungeon it was just filled with undead of all sorts. There were ghouls and zombies and skeletons, and then we got to like this main chamber or whatever, and there were these wraiths, like sort of the Ringsy type things.
Like nothing I've really ever done before. Like I played board games and video games, but it was definitely something different.
I guess I keep coming back because nothing's ever repeated. It's not like a video game, it doesn't get repetitive, there's always something different to do.
Miss, you played D&D for 20 minutes and now you're obsessed? What? Don't get sad, Ben. It's for the people in the next story.
Seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, is a type of depression that occurs at a certain time of the year, usually in winter. Some symptoms include less energy and ability to concentrate, social withdrawal, hopelessness, increased sleep, sluggish movements, increased appetite with weight gain.
The symptoms are very similar to depression: insomnia, hypersomnia, low moods in a sense. But generally, SAD is often seen around the time of like December, sometimes through March. Anyone that has seasonal affective disorder will usually experience it around that time.
To manage these symptoms on your own, you should eat healthy foods and try to exercise more often. Do activities that make you happy. When you are struggling with depression, talk about how you are feeling with someone you trust. Try to be around people who are caring and positive.
If you are experiencing seasonal affective disorder, there are light therapies. So you can actually buy lights like a lamp, but it's a specific type of light that provides some of that vitamin D that is needed in a sense and helps raise that serotonin levels, that happy chemical in a sense. So those are some things that you can do naturally. Magnesium, eating healthy in a sense too. If you're really noticing some difficulties with it, then sometimes counseling is helpful because it can help out with some of the thought processes that tends to go on in regards to depression.
Now I see why everyone gets so bummed out about winter. It's so cold.
You know, speaking of cold, this next bit's about politicians.
Well, the recent elections, actually. You know, I've created my own political party. It's called Cats Breathing Fire.
Voting is one of the many ways that Americans can directly involve themselves in their government. Relatively low turnouts in the last few years have proven that many Americans do not believe that their vote actually matters. This fact is completely false. First, protect your right to vote by using it. Democracy is this lofty idea that all people will have a say in our nation. Democracy depends on participation by the people. If voters aren't voting, all the power of the people is given to a small percentage that is voting. So, if only a small percentage of our population is voting, they're running the entire country. Second, it actually matters more in small states like Wyoming. In the state of Wyoming this year, there were 168,411 votes cast in the midterm elections. However, 264,930 registered voters, meaning 64% of the population voted. So let's take a scenario. Let's say you want to vote for candidate A, but you think a majority of the population will vote for candidate B. Therefore, you don't cast your vote for fear that it won't matter. Let's assume that 100,000 people share your views and also don't vote. Then the remaining 164,000 do cast their votes for either side. Easily, those in favor of candidate B, who you believed was going to win anyways, could win if they measured even half of those who had voted. But if you vote, and we assume voting is reflected across those 100,000 who share your views, candidate A could have won. Your vote matters for more than just who wins the office. Your vote is a potential for change in the near future. In truth, the only way that your vote wouldn't matter is to not cast it at all.
You know, my political party isn't doing too hot. Apparently no one agrees with my views on giving cats citizenship.
I'd vote for you.
Thanks, it makes me really happy. Just like my aunt bringing all her cats to Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, I love Thanksgiving, especially the tradition of eating wild Spencer alive.
I wish we had more Spencer.
I do too. I do too.
Guys, I'm still alive.
Shut up! Anyway, thanks for tuning in to another great episode of NCTV Black.
Remember to follow us on Twitter at Natrona County TV and on Instagram at NCT_V.
And special thanks to Mr. Ewings, Mrs. Sondag, Mr. and Mrs. Kearns, and the community of NCHS for making this episode possible. And go varsity football team! Woo! Totally taken state, undefeated. Yeah!
Thank you for watching NCTV Black, the better NCTV.
Have a good month and see you. Happy Thanksgiving! Woo! Why does he get to throw it?